Our next guest each lost a child to illegal immigrants committing a crime. Both of their sons killed by illegal immigrants. They say the Trump administration now needs to put an end to sanctuary cities before any action is taken to protect DACA recipients. Joining us tonight is Mendoza. She's Director of Advocates for Victims of Illegal Alien Crimes, and it's great to have you with us. And also with us, Agnes Gibboney. Thank you for being here. And
Thank you.
I just have to ask, what is your sense of the negotiation for DACA? Understanding what will be the result if, as the president has assured everyone, the wall will be built, there will be an end to the lottery system. What do you make of it, Agnes?
I hope that President Trump will not give amnesty to these DACA kids. Number one, I don't think they're vetted. We don't know who they are and how many are there. We need to protect our own country. They need to come back and do it legally like my family did. They do not deserve to be cutting in front of the line in front of thousands of others who have applied and are waiting for the legal process to be finished to come in through the front door legally.
Marianne, your thoughts?
These politicians all know that there's MS-13 gang members within the DACA program. They're fully aware, too, that 30% of the DACA participants have committed crimes in our country. And if there isn't, this is something that we're going to have to accept, that there's going to be something that goes with this DACA program. They've got to remove anybody who's on welfare, public assistance, anybody who's not a contributing member of society like all of these liberals claim that they are, anybody who's committed a crime. They can commit up to 3 misdemeanors and stay within the DACA program. But what the American people don't understand is a lot of these kids who come before a judge, their felonies are reduced to misdemeanors to keep them within the DACA guidelines. So we've got criminals within that. And if you do all of those things, I bet you it would be down to almost 400,000 people in that DACA program. It would probably get rid of 50% of them.
About 800,000 registered in the DACA program. Agnes and Marianne, let me ask you both. Have you expressed your views to the White House about DACA and about the president's judgment here? Agnes, you first.
I have. Every chance I get, I tweet Mr. Trump, no DACA, no amnesty. President Reagan gave amnesty several years ago, and it has been proven to be a disaster. We cannot repeat the same mistake because it would just invite a million more illegal aliens into this country and chain migration. We can't allow that, no. And I have expressed my feelings.
And AVIAC has sent an open letter to President Trump and the American people. It can be viewed on our Facebook page, AVIAC USA, expressing
Could you repeat
exactly
that, please?
It's AVIAC USA is our Facebook page.
And we've got it up on the screen, so.
And our website. And we've sent an open letter to President Trump and the American people outlining exactly what we expect him to do. And it was mainly all of his campaign promises. But the extra step that I'm wanting to go is our senators, the Congress has already passed Kate's Law and No Sanctuary for Criminals Act. Our senators left at the end of the year, didn't even deal with any of those issues. There's over 900,000 convicted felons, illegal felons in our country roaming the streets, that both of those things would take care of and get them deported. And American safety needs to be first and foremost on our elected officials' minds, and then they can deal with DACA. But we have got to get rid of these criminals that are here committing crimes, being re-released out into our communities, and making every day an unsafe place for Americans to be.
Marianne Mendoza, Agnes Gibboney, we thank you both for being here. It is a tough time, I know, for both of you. It is for the country. The president has pledged to build the wall, to end chain migration, it's. All we can do right now is to wait to see whether or not the Democrats really want to negotiate in good faith. We'll see what happens, and we'd appreciate you rejoining us soon and often to keep this issue in front of the audience of this broadcast. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. If I may say something,
sure.
I would ask, California is a sanctuary state. If everybody would go on fightsanctuarystate.com and help fight, because if California goes down, the rest of the country is going to go down, and we cannot allow that. So please go to fightsanctuarystate.com.
And we'll put that up. We'll tweet that out as well. the websites,
Thank you, Lou.
both websites. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you so
both of you.
much.